What's up, buggers? Welcome back to another one of Hoggie's foul beer reviews. Now, this is not a cooking video, even though you're seeing me obviously in the kitchen. I'm reviewing this beer because I happen to be in the kitchen doing a little something. And what I'm doing is actually working on a ground beef recipe. I'm actually planning on doing something with some ground beef in a few days, and I'm just kind of tweaking the recipe. Right now, what we have is some ground round, about 80-20 ground round. And I've added some sea salt, some garlic powder, some black pepper, some chili powder, some red pepper flakes, some Worcestershire sauce, and a small can of diced tomatoes with habanero peppers. I'm going to let that sit for about another 30-40 minutes, bring it up to room temperature, let it marinate for a minute, then cook it up. It's going to be my lunch for tomorrow, but it's also going to be a test run on that ground beef recipe. In the meantime, while I'm in the kitchen, and it's 9 o'clock at night, I already had dinner. So I feel like a beer, but I want something light. I don't want something too heavy. I am now trying to wash the gut. So we have this shit. This shit right here. Yeah, guys, this is what we're working with. Y'all know what this is? This is Natty Light. Of all fucking things. Yeah. Let's see. 4 of these bitches, a 4-pack of tall cans of Natty Light cost me $2.99. Again, I just wanted something light, something I hadn't reviewed before, something, you know, something slightly not your typical Bud Miller Lite bullshit. And there is a reason I'm doing Natty Light, specifically. Because I saw this fucking beer, this shitty-ass beer, for the first time ever in my life. I saw it on tap. Now I'm thinking to myself, you go somewhere and they have Budweiser taps, and they have, you know, Bud and Bud Light and Mick Ultra, you know, Chalk Top, but Natty on tap? This is a fucking economy beer. Natty and Busch are brother and sister. They are Anheuser-Busch's economy brands. They are meant to be cheap, which is why I consider them foul beers, because they are meant to be cheap. They're meant to be the economy brand. And when you mean something to be cheap, that means that, you know, if you from the get-go you say, we're going to sell this for a cheap price, we're going to make it and sell it cheap, that means you're cutting corners and cutting costs on ingredients and quality. You know, you get what you pay for. So if it's an economy brand, it's meant to be cheap, it's made cheaply, cheap ingredients, blah, blah, blah. So Busch and Natty are the cheap Anheuser-Busch brands. I cannot fathom why anybody would want to have this on tap. And I don't mean to drink it, I mean as a owner of an establishment that sells beer, draft beer, you want to have this low-rung bullshit on tap? I don't get it. But my girl and I went to Cowboys in Fort Pierce the other day, and I'm sitting in the booth, and I'm looking at the taps just out of curiosity, and it's like, everything is an Anheuser-Busch product, and I see this tap I don't recognize. And when we're gonna leave, I get up, I pay the check, I get up, I'm grabbing all my stuff, and I just kind of walk over, and I'm like, holy fuck, Natural Light on tap. So it left me thinking about it. You know, I can't help it. I don't think I've ever had Natty Light before. I've had a fuckload of Natty Ice, because Natty Ice used to be my go-to at the end of the night, 2, 3 in the morning when you're already fucking drunk and you want one more, blow like $1 and some small change on a tall can of Natty Ice, and that'll keep you going for another hour or so. But I never had Natty Light. Natty Light, I haven't looked it up, but I'm gonna guess this is about 4.2 alcohol by volume. I had looked it up on Beer Advocate, and the shit gets like an F overall. I'm not even gonna get into that because it's a shitty beer. There's no sense in trying to be all technical about it. But it's light, low carbs, low cal, it's not very heavy, so at 9 o'clock it's pretty much what I'm looking for here. So let's go with the Natty Light, sacrificial mug, pour this fucker right in this bitch, and this ain't gonna surprise me, this is gonna suck. I reviewed Busch, regular fucking Busch, almost a year ago, man, towards the end of last year. And I've gotten a lot of hateful comments because I fucking slammed Busch, because Busch sucks. But people out there love Busch, and I'm sure there's people out there that love Natty, so I'm going to catch some hate for this. But fuck it. It is what it is. And here's what it is. Y'all can see that. This is a light straw color. This is super crystal fucking clear. It's like water, you know, crystal clear spring water with a yellowish tinge and a fuckload of carbonation. And a head, splotchy fucking head that is quickly fucking receding into nothingness. Like I said, it's an economy brand. It's meant to be a cheap beer, cheap ingredients, cheap end result. So, I mean, look at that. Head's fizzed away. A lot of little bubbles rising up. It smells like Busch. No, really, it smells like Busch. It's that same combination of cheap ingredients, cheap processed ingredients, cheap extract, malt extract, hop extract, because they don't use a real thing. The only real thing they use is corn. Corn and rice. Budweiser loves to throw that shit in beer that shouldn't be in there, but whatever. So it smells like Busch. It doesn't smell like much, though, I'll be honest with you. You get some of that corn veggie smell. And a hint of sweetness. I don't know if that's from the alcohol or the malt extract or what the fuck that is. But, oh God. But you know, it'll wash down my food and whatever. Just a couple beers. I might even go for a walk after all this is said and done, but whatever. Let's see what good old Natty Light is like. It's crisp. Crisp and well carbonated. Like, if I had been working outdoors, working on my car, working out at the beach, and you gave me one of these, and I will chug this bitch because it has that crispness from the carbonation that makes it refreshing. It makes it crisp and refreshing to drink. You know? Flavor-wise, ain't much though.
Bad news, losers. We won't be in today because Polo ate a bad can of Canadian.
Yeah, there's not much. The vaguest hint of hops in the end, a vague hint of hops combined with that corn vegetable taste up front, and it's all mellow and subdued and bland because it's cheap, shitty ingredients. This isn't really meant to taste like much. If you want a light beer with some flavor, I don't think this is for you. You know, it's a foul beer. I don't rate these fuckers. You know how it goes. But as far as shitty beers, the taste isn't offensive because there's no fucking taste. Corn. Veggie, corn, adjunct flavor, and that's it. No real offensive finish, no aftertaste, no alcohol sweetness, just nothing. Nothing. So if you just want to gulp the shit down after a workout or cutting the grass or just to down it with some pizza or some wings or some barbecue or something, it'll hit the spot. And it won't get you too drunk because it's only like 4 and change, you know, alcohol by volume. But there's really no reason to fucking drink this. You know, and if you're drinking this because you don't want to drink Bud Light, guess what, fucker? Your money's going to the same fucking asshole. I give them my money. But at least, you know, I get the last laugh because I pay them, but then I shit on them by doing these reviews and telling people what this stuff is really like compared to real beer. But I digress. Let me get the fuck out of here and finish this watery, crappy beer that tastes like nothing except maybe a little corn. And I'll probably come back in a few minutes, which will actually be probably an hour from now, and let you know how the beef marinade mixture, whatever, came out, alright? So, again, Hoggie and his foul beers. I keep doing this to myself. I'm a fucking masochist. But I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll be back with some more later. Alright? Till then, take care, guys. Cheers. Alright, we're back. The meat is done. I had it on low for the last couple minutes. I'm going to turn it off. We're going to test this in a minute. Only reason we're back is to see how the meat came out. But before we do that, there's 3 things I want to touch on. 1, I looked up this piece of shit Natty Light on Beer Advocate just for sake of argument. And I don't know if you can make that out. I hope you can. But yeah, that is a D- out of 446 reviews, and the bros give it an F, which means Natural Light sucks. And it is 4.2 or 4.20 alcohol by volume, so it is really lightweight pussy shit. Alright, that's one. Second thing I wanted to touch on, I mentioned Cowboys in Fort Pierce earlier. Just for the record, Cowboys, it's a barbecue place, you know, ribs and brisket and shit, right? It's in Fort Pierce, it's on Okeechobee, it's by the Walmart, it's right off the exit 129 on I-95. If you're ever in the Treasure Coast area, take it from Hoggie. I am a burger connoisseur. They have the best burgers in the Treasure Coast because they use 100% Angus beef. Their beef is succulent, it's delicious. I mean, they're a straight up place, man. If you're ever in the area, go to Cowboys. You know, Hoggie would never steer you wrong. If you're going to get the burgers, get them with mushrooms and onions, because that is, and medium rare. That is a kick-ass fucking burger. Third thing, before I taste this lovely looking ground beef, third thing I want to touch on, if you're hearing the background noise, yes, the TV is on, but that's not regular TV, because I realized I had it up kind of loud, so I probably interfered with the video. In case you're wondering what the fuck that was one of my favorite episodes of Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's called Final Sacrifice. It's just one of the really good episodes. I'm a big MST3K fan, and when I'm bored, when I'm cooking, when I'm doing stuff, I like to throw one of those on because it always gives me a chuckle. So that's what's in the background. Deal with it. We got Natty. And I'm going to try this ground beef. See how this came out. Try to get a piece without tomato just to kind of. It's really good. Next time around, I might add some cumin to it. Pepper, chili powder. Oh, it's spicy. Oh, good, it's spicy. I like spicy. Yeah, I like this recipe. So, I'm going to do a cooking video for y'all real soon. I'm going to fine-tune this recipe a little more over the next week or so. But if you like spicy, keep it in mind. Hoggie's got some ground beef for y'all. So that's it, guys. Natty Light, ground beef, foul beer. It is what it is. Have fun, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Have fun with your beer and what you're doing. I'll be back with more of this. Until then, take care. Laters.